Um, Really happy to get our first win on the season, one at home in front of a very loud crowd again, but two in a sweep. That's hard to come by, especially in this tournament with four really good quality opponents that we're playing. So I was happy with that. It wasn't always our cleanest, but one of the things that we've talked about as a program of just obviously learning after every single match, but we love learning more through a win than having to learn through those losses. So really happy that we were able to pull that out there at the end. I think we had some individual performances that were really good, but team-wise, I thought serving, we got them out of system more than I think what they are used to. They're a very good passing team, so that was good for us to see ourselves be able to accomplish. And then our block. And one of the things that we knew coming into this match was their outsides especially could really bomb balls off our block and the right side. And with that, we were attempting to essentially to be as disciplined as we could on the pins, and I felt like our block did that fairly well. So we had 11 team blocks, which is a really good number in a 3-set match, and I think it made them think a little bit more offensively, which put us into a better position as well. So I thought Brooklyn Shram did a good job of moving the ball around, getting different people involved, and I think keeping their defense guessing a little bit more. I think they were a little bit more on the defensive rather than being able to get set up efficiently. We just didn't always execute on the offensive side. So something that we'll learn, we got to get better at going into tomorrow, but overall I thought it was a solid team win.
And just speak a little bit about the balance offensively and not having to key just on one person or having one person kind of share that load or hold the load.
Yeah, again, I thought B did a good job. Brooklyn did a good job of moving the ball around. We actually had, Amy started off, in the negative, and I think just as the match went on, I think at the end of the first set, I think she had 0 kills, 2 errors, and then she finished with 7 kills, 3 errors, hit over 250. So that was good to see her make that change, and obviously being able to solidify that right side of the court was good. I thought our middles were able to get involved, not maybe, again, quite as efficiently as we feel like they can be yet, but I do think that we are able to score enough into those positions. Both of them were almost at 2 kills per set. So again, it's something that we have to continue to work at with our connection and just the situational options with Brooklyn on when to set them, when to get them involved. But obviously being able to go away from different attackers if they're struggling or if they're keyed up on them a little bit more is going to be beneficial for us as the season goes on. But obviously I think Elizabeth Junkie came out again today, struggled early on. I think she had 2 of her 3 errors very early on in the match, and then finished really strong and hit over 300 on the match again. So I think her having success opened up some other people, which was good to see. But again, just I think everybody getting involved, everybody being able to get better as the match went on and find ways to score.
And you look at how do you feel that the team handled the adversity in those 2 sets where they came and clawed their way back into them, and then yet you didn't let them take the lead?
Yeah, I mean, I think you can look at it 2 ways. One, we were able to stay on top and continue to at least hold that lead. But I think that's one of those growing moments that we need to have where we need to be a little bit more efficient in those situations. At one point in time, I think we were up 14-7. They had a 6-point lead, and they didn't score a point during that run. It was mostly our errors. And, I mean, obviously, as a coach, you don't want to be able to, you don't want to have to say that stat or to know those things. But at the same time, we were able to work through it. We were able to come back and then find ways to score and kind of claw our way back or find a way to increase that lead back up again. So that we are going to have that with some of with our team makeup, with the lack of experience in some of those positions. So I don't want to say that obviously we're happy about some of those things, but at the same time, I think we have to be realistic too and understand that that's going to happen, and we've got to kind of ride the storm occasionally, and I think we had to do that today a little bit, but that's a good team. I think they're going to have success in their league. I think they made us have to earn our points offensively. They play good defense, so for us to outdig them, outblock them, we had 15 more kills than them, so I mean, we did do a lot of good things on our side of the net. We just also aided in some of the points that they were able to score also.
And lastly, heading into tomorrow's match, a non-conference match, but yet a team that you've seemed to be familiar with. You've played each of the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking forward to that match as well. Obviously, we haven't gotten to that point yet. We're very much a one match at a time within our program. We don't even usually discuss the other opponent until we get to this point of being done. But we're going to recover. You know, we'll make sure our players are in a good position physically, and then tomorrow we'll make sure that we are showing them the things that they need to see. But it's a great opportunity for us, you know, to be able to play again another high-level opponent on our home floor. You know, I'd love to see, obviously, our Coyote fans come out again and make this a really tough environment to play in, because that's the advantage of hosting this at home. So looking forward to that. But again, our Coyote Crazies came out. Our Coyote Faithful definitely were out again. And, you know, with over 1,000 people, you just see how loud that arena can get when we are giving them something to cheer about. So looking forward to that matchup. One more match in this tournament before we hit the road. So hopefully we can capitalize on, again, just getting a little bit better day by day.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.